And so we return back to the darkened streets of Boston. However, this time we're not in the actual streets. We're not in the many skyscrapers, the many different underground systems. No, we are in a bedroom. Very finely lit bedroom. The lampshade hanging fairly lowly over the top of the bed, almost a bit of swing in it. The cabling itself, very well done, very neat, very tucking in. This goes across the white stained ceiling. The plaster, obviously, fairly recently done up, but very nicely and very professionally finished off. The walls are deep, almost red-like color, painted over very neatly. It seems as this room has a seemingly niceness to it. In the middle is an island bed, very large, queen-sized, and in it we have our one, Alice. Alice, you awaken on this night in a room that you've never seen before. If you look around, you see the walls and ceiling as described, many different objects, although they don't seem to really stand out. It's very bland, almost like it's not been given its character yet. You see a footlocker at the end of the bed, a locker, so to say, more of a wooden chest. Very nice and ornate. It's locked with a iron clasp. Next to you on your right-hand side is a small bedside table. Glass of water sits patiently on a coaster next to a phone, an old rotary phone at that. And off to your left-hand side is a fireplace. Long, arcing wooden over the top, and a nice brick finish underneath. Not very nicely. And sat in front of said fireplace is a red velvet chair. You can see the gold studs holding it in, and there's fine little feet kind of curling up at the bottom. But other than this all seems odd. And, well, it's up to you. But this is a room you've never seen or even been in before.
I suppose the first thing to do is self-assessment. What am I dressed in? What's happening? Am I tied down? What's going on?
So as you sit yourself up, you kind of look around like, oh, yeah, this room. You take in this around. You kind of your mind flicks back to, oh shit, what's going on, and you pull the covers off yourself. You've been very carefully tucked in. As you look around, you're in nice clothes, nice pajamas, in fact, kind of almost a velvet, very comfortable, very fitting. And you can see as you look around over on the end of the bed knobs, the your black cap is
Are,
hanging
are
there.
are these my pajamas, or are
Yeah,
these random fucking pajamas that I
these
have never
are
seen before?
random fucking pajamas that you've never seen before. Although you can't help but admit they are rather comfy.
I mean, they are, and they're very nice, but these are not my pajamas,
They
and
are
that is
not.
odd. She kind of end up like doing that thing you do where you kind of like pull out the shirt a little bit and look down at it like the fuck, like almost as if you're expecting to find a logo or something, but like just in puzzlement. Um, and I suppose because it is the only point of familiarity in the room, before she does much else, she's gonna kind of hunch forward, lean until she's gone from sitting to kind of in almost that crawling position, just so she can stretch out and snag her cap, put it on her head, and twist it around and take the room in a little more.
It looks as I just described. The fireplace to your left, with chair in front of it, the kind of large chest at the foot of the bed, and a small table next on your right hand side, very close to the bed, old rotary phone, and glass of water on a coaster. You can see the water itself. It's got a bit of condensation around the glass, like it's very recently been put there, and it looks cold. Judging by the room temperature, yeah, you can tell it's recent.
There's a lot of puzzled blinking. Does the little bedside table have a drawer in it or anything?
No, it's just like a three-legged table that goes into like a one very thin like plinth. Huh, that word. And then like
That
just
word.
a flat tabletop. Very small, not very big. It's the same height as the bed, but the width, circumference. There we go. That's the right one. Circumference of the tabletop itself is not very like it can fit. You can fit like a book, the glass one, and the phone on it pretty comfortably. But other than that, you're gonna have to start squeezing stuff on.
Uh, I suppose, just out of curiosity, um, she'll ruffle her hair a bit, turn around to sit, with your legs hanging over the bed, put her feet on the floor, and
Side.
right hand side. Actually, is one side appreciably closer to a wall?
Nope, you're smack bang in the middle of this room.
Oh, that's weird.
It's on meets the no.
Is there a door, and which side of her is it on?
The door is exactly opposite from where you're sleeping. So you woke up in the bed in the middle. I'm sorry, this is the one thing I fucking missed. Out of all the detail I just described, the one thing I missed is the fucking door. Jeez. But
That'll
yes.
happen.
So as you woke up, yeah, you open. The first thing you see is a door. Like it is that centered across.
Oh, wow.
Then you look there. Then the rest of the room.
That's not weird at all. If nothing else, if it is smack center, but there's a chair on her left, there's more open space on the right. So yeah, she'll turn off and plop her feet down to the right, just because she won't have to walk around a chair, I guess. And
as you look around, you spin your leg round to the right, and you notice there's some slippers just where you put your feet.
like she literally goes to put her feet down and is like, "Bleh! Oh shit, slippers."
They're a nice red. They're matching the pajamas, and they stand out from the nice cream carpet.
I mean, fuck it. The pajamas have been pretty harmless, and those are slippers, and they look just as cozy as the pajamas. She'll put on the slippers. Why not?
The slippers are cozy.
They're impossibly cozy. She will appreciate these are strangely cozy slippers, and stand herself up and take another proper spin around, and then just walk over to try the door handle.
As you walk over to try the door handle, you glance around the room, just taking it in a little bit more. You notice there's a pile of clothes neatly folded on the chair to your left.
Oh. I mean, like at a glance, does it look like her usual wear?
It looks like your clothes that you were last wearing.
Huh, okay. That's not weird. All right. Kind of shakes her head, but still goes to just see if the door is even openable.
You go up to the door. It's a nice, ornate, thick, heavy oak door. It's not got the handle on. It's more the old brass iron knobs. So
Nice.
You twist it, and you can hear the heavy mechanism and just clunk open. And you can with a decent pull, it comes open.
Oh. Well, shit. She'll close the door again, blinking a few times, shrug, and probably take another good gander at that trunk, because it is like it's not just locked, it's so fucking visibly locked.
I say locked. It's got a lock on it.
Oh.
You couldn't really tell. You could see the lock, so you just may have just assumed it was locked.
Okay, just a big fucking mechanism.
It's a big, heavy, like cast iron, a big padlock on it. It's old, and you can see the fine. It's oak. It's like an oak kind of big chest with the cast iron brass on the front, and through that the simple mechanism, there's a pretty heavy padlock. Although you can now, taking a closer look, you can see it's not been pushed in. So it is unlocked.
You know what? It's the only openable thing in the room. She's just gonna fuck it. Yeah, she's gonna reach over and hook a finger and see about taking a nosy glance.
So as you pull out the padlock, pretty heavy. They sit on the ground beside you, and you flip open the top bit and push up the lid to the trunk chest thing. Inside, you can see what looks to be many of your little books from home. In fact, so your criminology books, biology books, that kind of thing. All very, very neatly packed in here, as well as you can see different chargers for your many different devices, and your laptop is in its case, you assume. A more different manner of personal effects.
The mouth kind of opens and then closes. She kind of impulsively, like most modern people would, she kind of impulsively slides the laptop out of the bag and flicks it open, just like kneeling there in front of the trunk, like arms in the trunk. Flicks it open and just turns it on to see if like it is in fact her laptop with like her background and her little password code and
Yep. All of those things are true.
Okay, she's reaffirmed that everything's crazy. Awesome. She'll just close that again and slide it back into the case. And fuck it, she'll go ahead and change. Now that she has confirmed that her stuff is here.
Alright, so you go to where your clothes are on the chair. No, they're nicely folded. You pick them up and begin to change. As you do, you can't help but you get that smell of almost Daisy Fresh.
So Daisy Fresh. Yeah, she'll go ahead and change. Put her shit on. Glance around for her shoes.
Her shoes are not there, however. Everything else, shirt, underwear, trousers, socks. But no shoes.
Yeah, I mean, it's inside. Socks are good enough. She'll glance at the bottom of the slippers. Are they definitely like in-house fluffy even on the bottom slippers, or do they actually have those little plastic soles on them?
They've got like rubber soles on them.
Technically better. For the sake of trying to set this timeline, is this after she has lived with Ivy for a while, or is this previous?
This is after.
Okay. So, yeah, fuck it. She'll slide her feet back into the slippers.
Treat, the write-up you got has happened.
Okay. I wasn't sure if this was like prologue. Okay.
You're stood in a room with
She will,
comfortable slippers and Daisy Fresh clothes.
Yeah, she's going to go back over and she'll at least be slightly less of a monster. Though she can be kind of a clutter bug. And we'll at least like drape the pajama top and bottoms over the back of the chair or something instead of like just leaving them on the floor. And we'll kind of meander over and pop the door open and just kind of poke our head out.
You poke your head out. Which way do you look first?
I'll say left just because it's like the road crossing standard here is left, right, left. So she'll glance left first.
You poke your head out. You glance left. You can see the hallway goes down a little bit. And on the back wall, so the wall where your door is, it's got like two other doors. And about halfway down, it opens up into like a banister on the right-hand side wall. So you know where it's like the bit of corridor, then half it disappears and turns into a banister overlooking probably another room downstairs. You see the stairs begin to go down to the wall at the back, very far end, and curving back on themselves. As you look to the right, it's a very similar thing. The hallway goes down a little further, but there is only one room back there, and it turns a sharp left after that door.
To kind of squint a glance and sort of, not even because she has a good reason, but just kind of quietly slips out into the hallway and even does that thing where you kind of hold the knob so that the little thing's in the open position so it doesn't click when she closes it. Just kind of eases down the hall towards the banister because it's the only real point of interest per se that she's seen besides hallways that go ways that she can't navigate. But banister means probably pretty direct central area, maybe?
All right. So what are you doing when you go to this banister? Are you going to look over it? Are you going to hide behind it? Are you going to jump to the opposite wall? You're going to jump over the banister?
I will not jump over the banister. That is definitely not a thing I would like to do. She'll probably kind of poke her head around to look over as opposed to like walking just blatantly out. But kind of that nosy, like, slip around and look down over what the banister leaves open.
So you kind of get the glimpse of it first. You didn't really hear it before, but as you make your way down the hallway, it's kind of muffled. It's not very loud, but it's something. As you kind of poke your head around the corner and down the banister, you can hear, but it sounds like like classical music. You can't really hear it per se, but you can hear like the tones and the bass coming through. And so you poke your head down, you see looks like a man sat down on one of the large velvet chairs, very similar to one in your room, a bit more grand though. The whole room, although not very high off the ground, still takes a staircase to get down to it. You see two people, in fact. You see a man, his head shaven, bit of a beanie hat on the back of his head, as he's sat there cross-legged, reading a newspaper and sipping on tea. And another younger woman, about 20, 21, sat there. She was just on her phone, typing away. Sat in another chair, and down there you can see there's a fairly large coffee table, about two or three sofas, three-seater sofas, and about three chairs as well. So this room is pretty expansive as it looks down. And of course, the classic fireplace that we saw in your room is also down there and lit. Although it is not roaring, it is a nice ember fire that gives off that sense of warmth about the room.
Do either of these people look like people that I have even glimpsed before?
Nope.
Just gonna ease back around.
And you didn't notice it before, but now that you've kind of walked out into the corridor, depth perception, God, I can't say that word,
That's
comes
okay.
in, and you can see on your left, back on the left-hand wall, sorry, is an indent and a staircase going up.
Fuck it, I'll wander up a staircase. Why not? It's not like
Alright.
I'm frantically trying to escape, so going up isn't the worst thing I could do.
So as you kind of back away slowly from the two people from downstairs, the music begins to fade out that little bit as you turn and move towards the staircase. It's carpet covered, the cream carpet throughout, and the red walls. You begin to make your way up the staircase, and yeah.
Roll me perception alertness, Katie.
Jesus, I have to remember how to do things in this. Are you just using the R20
Cool. Do it in the party van
in the party van?
into the Boston.
Okay. Standard diff? Or
Yep.
just roll? Okay. There's a surprising number of successes.
All right, you get up the stairs. round a corner. You hear what sounds to be, just as you turn in the corner, you hear the footsteps just dunk, 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 dunk. And next thing you know, when you turn that corner, she's like right in front of your face.
Am I still on the stairs?
No, you get off the stairs and turn the corner, but you as you're climbing up the stairs, you do hear step, 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 and when you turn that corner, she's right out to meet you.
Oh God, there is a yelp and backpedaling because I'm not gonna lie to you. This is also a player thing. Is hearing footsteps when you can't see the thing, especially accelerating ones in your direction, is very disconcerting. So coming around the corner only to be very abruptly face to face with someone you only just heard coming is jarring. So there's kind of a ho hi.
The woman doesn't move, like she doesn't even blink. Like you might see like one, but she just stares at you, almost like she's assessing you, like the Terminator. You like the head goes up, and then the head goes down.
Okay. I'm just
Name?
Alice?
Wait right there.
What?
I mean, she spins on her heel, walks down the door, very militaristic, and will walk to a door at the end on the right and knock on it, and then walk in. 5 minutes pass.
I was gonna say there's a solid 5 minutes. Is there any other point of interest or direction she could go in if she was feeling unnerved besides back down the stairs?
Nope.
Nope.
Truth be told, that was kind of jarring. And it's like, wait right there. I'm just gonna walk away. And when there's not someone immediately coming back out of the door, she'll wait maybe a minute, maybe a whole minute.
Also,
and then just start kind of.
just to describe, because I forgot to describe, you came up the staircase, and as you came up the top of the landing where you turned the corner, it's a very short corner, but a corner nonetheless. You're looking down this hallway. It's kind of slanted, as in like imagine the roof of a house. This hallway is kind of like you chop the corner off of the rectangle.
Okay, so it's like there's a roof angle to the
Yes,
ceiling.
there is a root angle to the ceiling. Please continue.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, she'll stand there for a couple seconds because that chick was fast. Jesus. But you know what? She seems to be nope. And she's just gonna ease quietly back down the stairs so she doesn't make tromping noises.
Roll something.
Would you like me to stealth it?
If you feel like you should stealth it.
Yeah, she really doesn't want that chick to suddenly thunder down the hall again. It was creepy.
Are you wearing the slippers?
Yes.
All right. -1 diff because you're on carpet with slippers.
Hot shit.
Super soft. Look, if you've tried to listen to someone who's actively trying to be quiet on carpet with soft slippers on, it is like fucking ninja.
Apparently
and you
not
still
very.
fuck it up.
It's probably because you like get off the carpet and you go onto like the nicely polished wooden floor and you go shit. You know what I mean? Like
she like thumps the foot down, expecting there to be soft carpet there.
And she heard you, and you hear. She moves incredibly.
I'm just gonna bolt for my room or the room I woke up in. I'm just be like, nope, not today. And I'm just gonna run in if I could get away from her.
You have to go down the stairs first. As you're bolting down the stairs, your one sticks her blonde head down. She's up here. I just need to identify you first before I didn't know if you're a threat.
She starts the quick tromp down the stairs, and then she's up here, and she kind of pokes her head back up. Oh, I mean, who's she?
Ivy.
Oh.
Again, she doesn't blink. Just is staring at you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just I'll just yeah, she'd come back up and go to like ease past her.
Or no, when you ease past her, she stands right beside you and starts walking with you, almost like you're being escorted.
Okay.
If you've ever been escorted by by security anywhere, that's what this feels like.
She probably has. It's just kind of jarring inside a residence.
This for a better description, why this girl looks at it, she is about 5'2" and is really skinny. She and is wearing basically the nerdiest clothes you can find. You know what I mean? It's like big baggy clothes. She does not match the description of the way she moves. She moves militarily.
That's not jarring at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's just gonna go that way then.
Again, stops at the door, like pushes you, like extends her hand out for you to stop. You know what I mean? And 5 paces away.
There's like the sudden halt of like mid-step jarring stop.
Knocks on the door 3 times, like exactly like bam, bam, bam.
You hear the muffled sound of somebody saying, "Come in."
Opens the door and just points at you and just points to get in. You know.
Ugh. Okay. Just yeah, she'll just go in, right? That wasn't weird.
As you enter the room, this room is quite large. It's like it opens up that little bit. Again, as you look up, first of all, it's got that angle there, that ceiling angle. It's a high ceiling, but it ends in a point of a large, very very ornate, almost chandelier hang from the ceiling itself. Very brightening the room. Inside you see like a similar bed. It's very similar layout. Similar colors, the deep reds and creams all over the place. But one thing that stands out about this room, other than the sheer size of it, is there is another chair facing the fireplace on the back left wall, along with bookcases. Lots of bookcases. Almost filling the entire left side of this room. It's just bookcases filled with books and books and books. And on the right-hand side, almost completely uncharacteristic of this entire house, what you've seen so far, the right-hand side, on the back wall, from where you're standing, is a 70-inch, probably 75-inch in fact, plasma screen TV.
Jesus.
And underneath it, a smaller, more of a TV stand. The TV is actually mounted on the wall, but a TV stand underneath it, filled. From what you can see, all different colours. I'm guessing they're probably DVDs of such. And a large sofa, again, matching the same kind of look of everything else you've seen here. That red velvet with the gold-like studs on them. Lounging on that, you can see the very uncharacteristic blue woman in all of this red. Wearing blue t-shirt, bright, vivid blue hair. And she just turns over her shoulder, looks at you, and kind of she smiles pretty brightly. And she stands up and comes over. Well, Alice, how you doing?
Good. I think.
Good. Really good. Pretty bad. Kind of good.
Kind of lost, but okay.
Oh, yeah. It's all right. You know, I didn't mean to tell you, but things got a little complicated, so, you know, we moved as much, well, the things we thought you'd need.
Just kind of a blank. Thanks?
Yeah, like your books, laptop, phone charger. I don't know, what else? Well, if you need anything else, you just say.
Yeah. You said she's been there a couple months. Has she been able to like go and work and whatnot, or has she been on like an extended leave or something?
Oh no, you've been able to come and go as you please, but this place you've never been to before. Just to reiterate, you've never seen a place like this before. The other place, it was kind of like one room. It was nice, Similar layout to this room, in fact, but kind of just it was just this one room at a basement level apartment. This, however, it seems from what you're guessing is at least a 3-story, if not more, house, and it is very, very nice in here.
Wow. Why? How did I get here? Exactly?
Well, I had Madam here. She kind of looks over your shoulder. As you turn around and look, the glaring eyes are still on you, just like
Yeah, she's standing
analyzing.
she's standing by the door, arms behind her back, door closed, very much like a military pose, and she
There's-
is like, yeah, target acquired, assessing. You know what I
There's
mean?
like you know what? She's just gonna sidle a half step closer to Ivy, like, wow, that's not weird or upsetting at all. Jesus.
We had Madam here come and make some relevant changes to your sleeping arrangements, albeit a coffin. A few of the other friends of the family came in and helped move a few things, home removal, that kind of thing. Nothing too bad. Wanted to make sure you were
Why?
comfy.
Why did we move while I was sleeping?
Why or how?
Why?
Well, so you don't waste time during the night moving while you're awake.
That makes a certain amount of sense.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't see why you wouldn't. Or you could be doing all different kind of things while you're awake. I mean, you only get so much time, and oh, you know, summer coming up, you're gonna get even less time because it's just, more daylight, more sleepy time. So it's just how it is.
Yeah. That checks out. Turns another like kind of squicked glance back over.
Analyzing.
No. Does she
Oh, she just stares at you. You know.
does she always stand there like that?
Not always, but it's just how she's feeling today. Isn't that right?
Just look up and just give a very military like yes, you know what I mean, type nod. Mm-hmm. Here to make sure everybody's safe.
See? Got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Sorry, just kind of.
Oh, I know. She can be a little bit forward, but she's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess the change in scenery and everything, it's just a little more jarring than it would be.
But do you like it? As she comes to walk over, and she just vaults over the back of the sofa and landing on it.
Blink.
I'll do you.
I mean, what, the house or the room or
All of
the
it.
slippers are nice?
I'm assuming you've been downstairs.
No.
No?
No, I mean,
Alice.
what?
Haven't even
What?
introduced yourself yet.
I have not done that. No.
Tisk tisk, young lady.
Uh, yep. Yeah, I haven't. I didn't go downstairs.
It's alright. But you're alright though. No, you do like this, right? She turns and looks at you, and you can see like the puppy dog eyes.
She'll soften up a bit. Yeah, I just. yeah, it was just kind of weird to wake up in a different place than I fell asleep in. But no, it's nice.
Well,
I just, have no idea where we are right now.
it's fine. You're in the house. That's all that matters. You're safe. Isn't that right? And she kind of looks over at the woman stood at the door again.
She follows
Extreme-
the glance.
Stare. Extremely
safe.
safe. I'm extremely safe. All possible exit routes are completely guarded and safe. I've made sure of it. Again, stone cold voice. Almost sounds male in a way, but she looks like pretty much very youthful, you know.
See?
Wow.
The old place was a safe house. That's all.
Ah,
I like having little safe houses.
I mean, sounds pretty sensible.
Well, duh.
So, yeah.
And naturally, all my safe houses are your safe houses, so
There's finally kind of a comfortable little grin. Thanks.
don't have to thank me, silly.
I don't know. This could have turned out worse and weirder.
What kind of person would I be if I didn't even provide? Jeez.
Definitely wouldn't be you. She'll, you know what? Fuck it. She'll follow suit and hop over the back of the couch. Hop down next to her.
She kind of loosens up and actually breaks the smile after that. As the
Yeah,
fact
he
that
can't help but grin after vaulting a couch.
after the fact that maybe it's the fact that you vaulted, maybe it's the fact that you kind of just accepted what's going on here, not asking too many questions. But you know, even you get that vibe of like, yeah, okay, yeah. As you vault the couch, damn it, sofa, fuck you, Americans. I'm joking.
Taking it back.
No. As you vault the sofa and you land down, well, you know, I've got status, I've got money, why not use it, right? Is what it is.
I mean, if you can afford to, why not live comfortable?
Exactly. And you just need everything to be comfortable.
What'd she say?
Just need everything to be comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She wiggles her toes in the slippers again that have somehow not flown off in the vaulting process.
Oh, of course. And even you can tell, like, this carpet is fluffy. The fluffiest of carpets. Everything in
Wow.
here, this whole house, what you kind of, the vibe you're getting is just so cozy. Even though it's big, it's just cozy.
So is there like I don't know, a topographical map? Because this place looks huge.
Map? I don't know about a map, but it's not that big.
I mean, do people's rooms at least like, I don't know, should I just not go through anything where the door is closed and assume it's a bedroom?
I mean, you can go wherever you want. No one's going to stop you. I mean, technically, it's your house too now, so. Well, she kind of said, not everybody's going to stop you. And she turns and looks at the woman stood at the door again.
She's
woman
not
seems-
follow gaze this time.
The woman seems to, well, oh no, you don't follow. So you just hear actually a very pleasant voice. Well, it's not usually me, but like some people do. It just depends. You just gotta be polite when you knock.
See?
Well,
Like for Alice, that was a complete voice change. Like that.
wow. She like actually kind of glances up after that, Like after she finishes, there's a moment of recalibration, then a glance up.
The girl is leaning up against what looks to be one of the dressers and is idly flicking at her phone, like twirling her hair as she's looking over and smiling straight at Ivy when she's talking. She seems to like completely like not even realize that you're there. And she'll turn and, oh, hi.
Hi.
But yeah, you just gotta knock. Which again twirls her hair like a third time.
See?
I mean, it seems kind of weird. Like, normally in a new place, you just kind of explore and find where things are, but I don't want to, like, just go knocking on people's bedrooms. That's weird.
Nothing stopping you exploring.
Suppose not.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Yeah, you're one of kind of, but the basement, you might want to knock.
Well, we'll get onto that when we get onto that.
I mean, that seems like a good thing to know. Side glance at Ivy, like, kind of seeing if there's an expression shift at mention of the basement.
She's kind of like the roll of the head, like, oh yes, that, thank you, that kind of like the head nod, everything. She kind of rolls her head back, like, yeah, apart from the basement, that probably best to not.
Just
We'll just not go there. I mean, that's good.
I mean, is that someone's personal space? I could just not.
I mean, personally, I mean, I don't really care, but they might.
Who's they?
Anthony and Christoph, I think. Yeah.
it depends if Niall's there too. They're normally quite relaxed if he's there.
And sometimes Polo goes down there, but not very often.
Not since the cake incident.
Not since the cake incident, no.
There's like some tennis face going on here.
They both look really sad about the cake incident.
Yep.
Sorry, what were the names that they gave?
Christoph and Anthony.
They reeled off quite a few names. They reeled off Christoph, Anthony, Niall, and Polo.
I think Niall's the only one I've actually got in here that she's
Yep.
met
You
of those.
would recognize Niall.
Okay. How many people live here?
Oh, she starts counting on her fingers. Me, you, Niall, Georgia, Polo, Anthony, Christoph, Lydia, Cameron. She kind of turns around and looks.
I'm Chloe. Chloe, she'll smile. Zero and Zoe.
There you go.
Wow.
Zero just stepped out for a bit. She'll smile. She gets a bit grumpy.
All right.
Yeah, for the record, Alice, you did not hear that door close. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're triplets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ivy just kind of whispers and smiles.
Wait, which ones?
Kind of like, very subtle.
Zero, Chloe, and Zoe were the triplets.
Oh.
So Zero just went down to, she went to check out the systems and stuff. She's really thorough. Zoe's, she'll like look around for a bit, like almost like fiddling with her hair again. Zoe's downstairs. She's playing on the Wi-Fi. It's acting up again.
Okay.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Lydia cleaning it again. Wires come out all the time.
Yep.
Ooh. Awkward.
Is it?
I mean, having the Wi-Fi go down at random.
Oh, it's fine. It only takes a couple of seconds.
Fair enough.
So, do you need anything, or you just exploring?
I was exploring mostly.
That's pretty good. Oh, seeing
Seems
as you
like
haven't
the
been
thing to do.
downstairs.
I was very selectively exploring, and there were people downstairs that I didn't know, so I went upstairs.
The woman known as Chloe giggles a bit.
It's like the shrug of like mock innocence, like it seemed like a perfectly good idea at the time, is the exact expression on her face.
Well, can't go explore some more.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't have to stop you. It is your house after all.
Um, has the, I suppose not really issue, but has the matter of her mom's place ever been broached, per se? Besides the fact that some of her things have just appeared.
Nope.
And actually, I guess if she's been out and about, she's probably been doing whatever final stuff, dealing with her mom's funeral and all that, and dealing with the estate. So I guess that isn't even a question, really. So yeah, should kind of shrug. Yeah, I guess. Well, I am really glad I have tonight off.
Well, good.
Yeah, I guess I'll look around.
You can do whatever you want, really. See, as she reaches over under the coffee table, and she pulls out like a small ball of like fucking nail polish, and shakes it. Business to attend to.
Oh, very well. Well, far be it from me to get between you and a mani-pedi.
Damn right, sister.
And that will help ease her up a step further, and she'll go ahead and have a bit of a laugh and start heaving herself up off the couch.
Yeah, you get up off the couch.
Yeah,
Sofa.
And yeah, she'll give a final glance to, wow, that's a lot of books, and wow, that's a lot of DVDs, and blink a few times, and go ahead and resolve to head for the door.
Yeah, Chloe doesn't stop you. She opens the door for you.
Yeah, seeing as she is no longer doing like the crazy stare, she will get a little head bob and a, oh, thanks, and she'll go ahead and head out.
She'll step out and close the door behind you. By the way, if you're looking for like the green stuff, Cameron's downstairs. It's really nice.
Green stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's the green stuff?
What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. It was. Yep. You know what? That's not the worst idea. I think I'll do that.
You should probably go before Zero gets back. She usually gets a bit temperamental.
What about smoking inside?
But green stuff in general.
Oh.
So if I was you, I'd like skedaddle.
Yep. Got it.
You give her a big grin.
Then yeah, she'll return it almost reflexively, because that is the polite thing to do. And yeah, she'll go ahead and go to hop down the stairs.
All right. So you hop back down the stairs, and she kind of enter back into that hallway, and over the banister, you can see there's still two people down there. Maybe even a third has joined them. The music, you can hear more talking than just on the undertones of the music. As the man who was reading the newspaper has now put it down, and it's over by what looks to be like the fire, seemingly with a pot of sorts, like a cast iron pot held over it.
But is literally just holding a cast iron pot over the fire.
He's like checking the pot, like from what you can tell, he's literally boiling water, the old school way.
One eyebrow kind of pops up, but I mean, whatever makes him happy. And yeah, she'll start kind of with the casual bump of feet on the stairs. We'll go ahead and start down. Because Ivy is here, so everything's cool, probably. And yeah, seems legit.
You make your way down the stairs. You know it's open, so you make your way down the stairs. You hit. There's this little wall. You turn to the right and make your way down the final set. And as you kind of hit the landing in the middle, all three of the people down here turn and look at you at the same time.
And a hand will go up, and it'll kind of jerk to the one side. Hey?
You see the man, there's kind of that second of silence. It's a man who's near the kettle, kind of turns to you, and his little circle glasses, he just looks over them. Hello. Would you like tea?
Sure.
He smiles a pretty big grin. He kind of shoots a glance to the girl sat on one of the other sofas. She kind of glares at him, scrunchy face. As he takes his pot that he's been boiling, walks over to a very fine china tea set. He begins to pour more hot water into the teacup. No, teapot, sorry, my bad. Teapot. And then pour it out into a teacup. And on a silver tray, he carries it over to the coffee table. Are you going to come down?
Yeah, she'll go ahead and once he's invited her, we'll go ahead and come the rest of the way down and I guess find herself a nearby seat.
There's plenty of places to sit down here.
I guess near to wherever he's making the tea for convenience's sake?
Of course. So you sit down in one of these single chairs. He seems pretty happy with the fact that, you're taking tea. And he even as you sit down, he comes over and he offers it to you. You can see a bit closer now. He's got a pretty strong smell of like cigarettes on him. That smell you have when you've been out in the cold, you've been smoking, you come back inside, it just hits you, that kind of almost rustic, smoky smell. He's wearing like a little like a kind of an overcoat, but that's not like a trench coat. It goes down to about his pocket level. It's kind of like a nice cotton, and he's got just a white vest on underneath, and like jogging bottoms. Like the outfit he's wearing just doesn't match. It's like a suit jacket, vest, joggers. And he's wearing these, like in the picture, the kind of beanie hat on the top of his head with circular shades just on the bottom of his nose. So you can see his eyes over the top of them. And he smiles and he picks his own teacup up and sits down back in the chair where he was as the classical music continues to play and ring through this house.
And yeah, she will take the tea once it is brought over. And I just marvel over this as being the most expensive cup she's held ever. This looks real. Holy shit. And we'll at least politely take that first sip, assuming it's not like still scorching hot, fit to melt her face off. Or we'll just hold it for a moment and kind of go, so I'm Alice.
Oh, hello. I am Polo.
Oh. Well, hello. Just kind of
Hello.
kind of glance to this chicken. Did you say there's a third person down there now?
Yep. There's a guy like Torna's picture.
Like
Mhm.
Torna's picture. Wow.
There-
What a
it-
picture it
alright.
is.
So you don't look at him and instantly like plants begin to sprout out from behind it. That doesn't happen.
Are you sure?
It's the only picture I can-
Removing the background.
Yeah.
I mean, that facial expression is probably about right.
Yeah.
Fucking blazed as fuck.
Yeah. There you go. That's yeah. He looks off
So-
his fucking tits. Looks pretty chill with like a piece, like a large bread roll and green tea. You know it's green tea by the cheapness of the smell of the green tea. He refuses to drink the man's products that Polo has made.
Wow. So, hello, and I'm gonna guess that's Christoph, right?
Who?
I don't even
Oh.
know.
Oh,
She,
I'm
like,
Polo.
Gestures of her.
No, dude, I'm Cameron, man.
Cameron, sorry, I'm working on it.
And he kind of looks out at the girl who's just kind of looking at you oddly. Oh,
Pretty
go
sure I
on,
deserve it.
introduce yourself. She just kind of looks at Polo, kind of glares.
Yeah, yeah. She's not gonna bite.
Oh, how do you know that?
But look at her. She's got like tattoos and shit. People with
Oh.
tattoos don't bite people.
I don't know. Maybe they mean something like weird. I don't know.
Ah, man, nah. She's copacetic.
She's what?
Copacetic.
Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, means copacetic.
What's
Jeez.
She's going to try really hard not to smile into this teacup and let them do their shit.
I don't even know what you sometimes.
You know what you need?
If
You know
keep
what you
reading
need?
again, is that it?
I read all the time. In fact, I read every day.
What do you
So,
read?
like, why don't you? I read books. Clearly,
Books?
books.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
they're
don't
great.
believe you.
Why would you believe me? Why would I not read?
Because, I don't know, you smoke that shit all day. It does things to you. You know, it's weird.
Maybe you should have some. It might take the edge
No.
off.
Oh, no.
Something
I
that's
don't
annoying me.
want to get arrested. Right? If I get
How-
arrested, I want to lose my job. That's the last thing.
How are we going to get arrested? We live in a house.
What if they come in?
Well, then
What if they
Zoe.
find you growing in here? And,
I feel like that's not especially likely.
She kind of turns and glares at you.
The helpless shrug.
But they might. That's the point. They might.
Well, wouldn't Zoe know before we did?
I mean, maybe, but that's not the point.
Okay. But still, chill.
I'm calm. I'm calm.
No.
No,
Just
I am.
you look over at Alice like with that again, that incredibly blazed happy grin. She's not calm.
No, I guess not. Though, you know, if you're offering,
Oh, you want some? Here. Stands up. He's wearing flip flops and like a fucking, what are they called? Dressing gown. Inside you see he's wearing nothing, boxers underneath because fuck it.
she's got that shit
Um,
hanging open like a champ.
Yeah. Do you want some, Polo?
Oh?
Do you want some in your tea?
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't want any of that stuff.
Flop,
That's really
flop,
good.
flop. Goes next to the door, like 2 doors down from where Alice was came out of. Opens the door and closes it.
As Cameron disappears, Polo he turns and looks at Georgia, kind of gives her like a furrow of the brow, and she just shrugs at him as he turns and looks at you, and he's like, "Oh, hello,
Hello.
I'm Polo,
So you are?
and your name is
Alice.
Alice. What a nice name."
Oh, thank you.
Sips tea. Goes back to reading newspaper.
And she'll glance over and kind of hopeful style, kind of be like, and I didn't catch your name?
Why do you need to know my name?
I suppose I don't need to.
No, maybe you don't. Kind of
Okay.
like narrows her eyes a little bit. Why are you asking?
Because it's just kind of generally the polite way to start conversation. It's always nice to be able to talk to people and call them by name.
You see Polo drop the newspaper. She has got a point. You should just tell her your name, Georgia. She kind of like looks at him, and he just raises up the newspaper again. Well, I'm Georgia.
Well, good evening, Georgia. I guess.
Narrows her eyes. Yeah. Good evening. Is it
So,
especially good this evening, or is it that you are good on this evening?
I feel like I'm doing pretty good on this evening. I couldn't speak for the evening as a whole, as I have only just started it.
Oh. Right. She kind of like squints at you again. Yeah, of course.
We will become very fascinated by her tea for a bit, just because pushing awkward conversation is strangely draining and difficult.
The door opens. Cameron comes back out. Flop, flop, flop. Hands you 3 incredibly long joints.
You,
Hey.
good sir, are a saint.
Yeah, I know. I'm like copacetic. Let's sit down.
You are very copacetic.
Don't even know what it means.
Why are you so mean?
What?
No, nothing. I didn't say anything. No, did I say anything? No, 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 no.
There's like a head shaking over the teacup, like, nope, I didn't hear shit.
Polo drops the newspaper. No, I didn't hear anything. Georgie just kind of like pouts, sits down, sips her tea.
So, what do you guys get up to? I mean, what
I
do you
make
do?
weed. I grow marijuana from my room. It's really good. It's good business.
I drink
Is it?
tea. Sips tea.
Smokes joint.
All right. These are very, very specific skill sets.
Oh, you did ask.
This is fair. I did ask. I'm not even mad.
Oh, why would you be mad?
I have no idea. Just
Unless
seemed
you
like the thing to say.
specifically dislike tea. But you don't dislike tea. You're drinking tea.
I, in fact, do not dislike tea.
Ah, this is good.
Nor do I dislike weed.
It's also
All in all, I'd
copacetic.
say this is a pretty good start.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
So you guys just hang out here?
Well, we live here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But do you not have, like, don't know, jobs or anything else you go do?
It is nighttime.
I'm done with college, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think only Anthony worked night. I don't know. You work whenever. Just raises up the newspaper again.
I don't know. I haven't seen the guys yet. They're yawn. Have you seen them, Georgia?
Just kind of like ears prick up and looks.
Anthony and Christoph.
Maybe I have.
Oh, what? Did you or did you not? She's asking.
She kind of glares at you a bit. Again, back at Alice. You get the distinct feeling that this woman does not trust you in the slightest.
That's pretty fair.
I mean, she can ask, but I don't know.
Copacetic. Nods to himself.
So, are all the bedrooms upstairs? Is it cool for me to kind of nose around down here?
Shrug. Don't touch my weed.
I will not touch your weed.
Gives her just a nod.
Why do you want to look around?
I mean, I'm here. It seems suspiciously like I live here now, so knowing where things are seems kind of like a bonus.
And as you kind of finish that sentence, you hear what sounds like bustling in one of the doors. You know, the sound of like not high pitched voice, but kind of soft voice, kind of scrambling, like shit, fuck, shit. Fuck. As one of the doors of the other side of the room begins to open, and you see quite another young woman come plodding in. She's, as Tom burps, very thin and quite dainty. And she comes in. She's carrying this large, like about pile of about 8 or 9 books. And she comes like walking, very only just being able to see over the top of them.
You want a hand?
Huh? Sure, kind of.
And yeah, she'll hop up, set the tea back on the table. The joints have disappeared into her pocket. And yeah, she'll hop up and do that kind of little shuffle walk one does when you're being quick, but you're not like bolting. Yeah, and she'll hurry over and snag a couple of the books off the top, try to kind of carefully lift half the pile off.
You could do that. It's pretty easy. Like, I'm not gonna make you do anything, but you take off the pile off the pretty heavy books. Yeah, these aren't exactly just like textbooks. These are some like you can feel it. Like these are some thick books, and she kind of now more easily waddles over to where one of the bookcases are on the back walls again. There seems to be a lot of bookcases in this house, and she puts them down on a little step at the side. I just put them here, please.
And she'll go ahead and set them down. And just at a glance, what general, like, what covers am I seeing?
Oh, these are just everything. Everything and anything. A mixture of everything you can think of.
What about the piles?
It's very much the same. It's all in, as you notice, though, in the bookcase, everything is in, well, you think it's in alphabetical order.
What, like library style by author?
No, by whatever's first letter on the side of the book, on the spine. And then it kind of, you take another blink or two, you realize it's in color order. It's in alphabetical color order.
Well, okay.
From the colors of the rainbow. So red, yellow, like going down the line.
Yeah.
All the reds are A to Z, yellows A to Z. And she just starts filing these books away.
Yeah, she'll. Did she get a glance through the door as she was coming through it by chance? Was it like a bedroom, or did she see anything?
It seemed like another hallway.
Oh, hot. So yeah, once she's put the books down, she'll at least be polite enough to come and finish her tea. So she'll plop back down long enough to do that, but she'll be looking around the room a good bit, kind of taking it in, trying to figure out what goes where, as far as like what doors are to hallways and what doors are to rooms, and God forbid this place had an actual like full library. She might lose her goddamn mind. That's a lot of fucking books in this house.
Roll me a perception alertness.
And of course, while you're rolling, as you sit down,
Mm-hmm.
you get a, oh, hello,
Hello,
I'm Polo.
I'm Alice.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Thank you.
And he just raises the newspaper back up.
She is just going to accept this and roll with it. Is this like
This is site based.
woohoo? Acute is -1 or -2? I can't remember.
2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I'm gonna make sure I wasn't a butt.
4 successes. Okay. That hallway that the girl came through, you see a flicker of something down that hallway, like someone moved. 4 successes, yeah, you saw someone moving through that hallway.
Huh. Yeah, when she has finished her tea and set the cup politely back on the tray, she'll go ahead and pop up and just kind of wave to the lot and say, I guess I'll keep exploring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You get a glare from Georgia again. It looks like she's going to ask a question again, but she just kind of stops herself and just sips tea.
And she'll take a pause for a moment and glance over. Is there anywhere you'd rather I didn't go?
I mean, to me, I'd rather you just didn't go anywhere, but that's all right. It's not my house.
I appreciate the honesty.
I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of a helpless shrug. I mean, at this point, I don't even know where the front door is, so sooner or later, I'm going to have to figure it out. Where is the front door? It occurs to her she could just fucking ask.
In unison, all 4 of them point and say it's over there. All of them in different directions.
There's a kind of disbelieving blink as she looks between each one.
They appear to be telling the truth.
Is this place that big?
They all answer yes, probably in unison.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I suppose a better question, where's the garage? Or driveway?
Points to the hallway that your one came out of. It's on the left.
All right. I guess I'll go that way.
Cameron stares at you for the longest time, but then he just gets that happy blazed expression in his face, almost as if he was trying to remember something, but goddamn, this weed is too good. And then doesn't say anything.
Then yeah. She'll shrug and go ahead and start meandering that way. Casual stroll style.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe another perception alertness again.
Oh boy. Still sight based?
Hearing.
Nope. Nope, no love there. 2 successes.
You hear clang, clang, clang. Much like what Tom just did there. Boom.
Yeah, just like that. Whoops.
That's perfect.
There's-
I mean,
from
just like
where?
I planned, right?
Mm-hmm.
From where?
To your left in one of the rooms.
There'll be a vague glance and curious blink in that direction, but
Sounds like someone had just literally dropped something.
there's kind of a pause and a glance back to the gaggle of very interesting people, and she'll kind of point that way. Is that a bedroom or?
They all just stare at you.
Okay. Right, I'll just keep going this way then. She'll just correct back to the direction she was heading and be like, you know what? I can't even. Garage I can do. Fuck it.
Roll me perception alertness again.
God damn it.
Difficulty 8.
Oh god.
That's with your sight.
No
Okay.
successes.
Okay. As you turn the corner,
Did I just hit it with a shovel?
soak me 4 bashing.
You're an ass. I can't possibly. I can soak one of it.
So that's
He gets
3
slammed.
straight in the face. Just like you come around, all you're you know what I mean?
Considering it's 3 bashing straight to the fucking head, yeah, she literally just topples over with a yelp of pain and surprise.
You hear her start like, "Fuck, mate! Who the fuck? Who?" You know, like over his head, almost in his defensive. You know what I
Jesus
mean?
Christ, what? Really?
No, mate. No, mate.
I
no,
have
no.
not even left the house yet.
Points at her with the shovel. Stares at her
Rubbing
for
her head.
points at her and
You know
stares
what?
at her
How
for the
close
longest
does he
time.
point the shovel? Does he actually put it
Like-
like in her face?
No,
I was gonna
he's
say
standing over you. He's like standing over you.
If it's pointed close enough, she's going to slap it away from her. Like, get that, essentially, the get that weak shit out of here. Like, wax it to the side. Like, are you joking?
Oh fuck me! Oh fuck me! Oh Alice, love. Oh, throws the shovel in. I am love. Claps his hands together.
Just
Love. I
smacked
am
me in the head with the shovel.
Listen, love. I didn't know who the fuck you were. What the fuck were you doing down here?
Why
Why are we down here?
where?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you going near
I'm
the
not
basement?
Out anywhere. I'm not going. I was trying
Love,
to find
the
the
basement is-
garage.
Oh, come on. Like waddles over awkwardly.
Why would you do that? Who carries a shovel in the house?
It's my emergency shovel, love.
Who carries an emergency shovel? Still
You
rubbing
never
her
know who-
head.
Well, you never know who's going to break in, do you?
I
Taps the
feel
side of his head.
with all the really enthusiastic security.
Listen, love.
nobody-
Those people couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, love. Listen.
No, but
Pulls
you
her
can
right
hit
in.
the front of my head. Jeez.
Pulls her right in. Listen, love. Listen, love. Listen.
She's like getting pulled up from the floor. Like,
Pulls her right in. Like he's whispering, like he's about to share a secret. Listen, love. Did you see me coming at all?
no, how could I see you coming?
Well, then
You're
how
like
the
some
fuck could
fucking crazy shovel ninja.
Well, then how the fuck could a burglar see me coming, love? See, smart as fuck,
How
mate.
many people in this house have you hit with a shovel?
Not that many.
Not that many.
Has the most guiltiest look on his face.
Oh my god. You've like hit everyone who lives here with that shovel, haven't
Listen,
you?
love. Listen. I warned them. I said,
I
don't be
feel
sneaking around.
like I feel
Love,
like
it's
you have
love,
hit
love.
more people that live here than burglars. I feel like that's a safe guess.
Listen, love, it's all part of the guidelines. I told you.
I don't feel like smacking your housemates with a shovel is part of the guidelines.
But wouldn't they? No, love, I thought you'd get it. Taps her hand. Can't have everyone sneaking in now, can you?
I wasn't
Get power-
sneaking.
Yeah, but you get all paranoid then, wouldn't you?
Why would I be paranoid if no one's
Listen.
sneaking?
Listen, love, have you heard the things bump around in the house?
No.
Stares at her.
I mean,
Roll me-
someone.
Roll me a perception alertness.
Okay. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was my pool 5?
You do hear a bam, 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 bam around the house. Probably to your right, through one of the walls.
I mean, I don't even know what's over there.
Do you know? Leans against the wall, puts his ear up against it, stares at her, eyes narrow. Do you hear that as well?
Yeah. It's okay. It's not super loud, but it's
Love,
there.
go ask them. Did they hear that?
But
Go on, come on. I'll walk you out. Come on. Picks up the shovel, puts it very delicately against like this hidden thing up in one. Like he opens up a cupboard and puts it in.
she appreciates that he has disarmed
give you-
himself.
I will give you. I will give you this for free. You see about 6 shovels in there already.
Oh my fucking god!
Looks at her. The guidelines, love. Always come prepared and always come in arms. Smart as
She-
fuck, mate.
she, like,
Taps
is
us on his
rubbing-
temple.
She like starts off rubbing the top of like her forehead, but it just comes down over her eyes, and she's like, "You have a shovel closet."
I have my personal armory equipment, love.
That
A survival
looks-
kit.
That is a shovel closet. That is a closet full of shovels.
Love. I'll write you a guideline. Be fine. Come on. We'll ask him. And you'll see my point.
Okay.
He lights a cigarette as he's walking.
Oh my god, you know what? I need this already. And she will actually pull out one of the joints and realize, fuck. Pat herself down. Fuck. Never mind. Put it back in her pocket.
So you and Niall come out to the gaggle. Immediately, Niall gives Georgina the biggest stink eye you have ever seen. Niall give anyone the biggest stink eye.
Oh my god, mutual
does.
suspicion.
And she kind of glares back at him.
Don't you look at me like that.
I'm not looking at it like what?
No, I see you. I fucking see you.
No, I
Every
see you.
time, love.
Every time. Every time you walk in
Every
the room.
time.
Every time.
I
I know
get
how
that
many
shit.
you've got hidden. You've got 6. 6 in this
No.
room. Yes, you have.
Ha,
Yes, you have.
no,
Yes.
no, no,
I found them. I found
no.
them. I found
I
them.
feel like she looks like everyone like that. I'm
No.
just saying.
Oh, you don't know about the other 5 I've got hidden? Huh?
5? What do you mean the 5?
Yeah, that's right, love.
How
Folds
many
his arm.
shovel closets do you have?
You kind of
Folds
see
his-
the face of Georgia kind of like, you know, the meme where it's like the alcoholic one sat at the table and just existential dread has just fallen upon them.
Now,
So it's
now
just like-
folds his,
The whole thing.
folds his arms victorious. Like he's just literally won something.
And you can see she starts like she kind of like looks to the ground. Her knees come up to the to her chest, and you can see she's mumbling. You can't really hear what she's saying now. She's mumbling into her knees.
Oh my god, did you giving her like a midlife crisis?
Nah, love, she'll be fine. This is what we mean, Georgia, to use you. This is flirting for us. Like, it's fine. She's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Stop. Why are you so concerned?
Oh, hello.
I'm just
Hey, Polo, mate. Polo.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Hello.
Would you like some tea?
I can't drink it, mate.
No.
I know, mate. I love the smell, but sadly not. Anyway, Alice wants to ask you a question.
she's shooting him the most pained. Why are we doing this? / you just hit me with a shovel face and it still hurts. Danny, have you do the thumping? What is that? Someone like
Something.
doing, I don't know, mechanical work or
What?
construction or something?
No.
I
What?
believe I have my key. But it's no thumping.
Okay, so they can't hear the thumping.
You see,
It's not-
Georgia's too busy mumbling into her knees to even reply.
Georgia doesn't look even remotely okay, does she?
No.
Turns.
And nobody
looks-
else is even reacting to it, are they?
Nope. Thumping? I mean, I hear scratching. That's just the mice.
Roll me perception again. Alertness again, Olive.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just not even gonna ask the difficulties, I'm just gonna roll.
That thumping is getting louder. Dum, da-dum, like a heartbeat. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
Kind of knits her brow, look in
You
the direction
feel-
it's coming from again.
Once you look around, your mind seems to almost transfer back to that fleshy, squishy sound you had when you, almost like this consuming of flesh. You just hear it da-dum against the walls. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
There will be a very distinct pause as she tries to process. Fails to logically process.
Do you look at Niall at all?
Yeah.
He is looking around the same way as you are,
Oh, thank God.
but not as alarmed as you do. He's just like, like quirks his head up and like taps something on the table, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and looks over at you. You alright, love?
Yes?
Well, are you lying?
Oh, she is lying.
Roll me that manip, so
She's not even trying. It's not a convincing yes.
he'll just look at her. Hold out his tattooed hand.
She'll take it.
Yeah, and he'll start leading her back actually towards the stairs, walking.
Like the stairs up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stops at the stairs, looks out at everybody else. They're all, George is triggered, the other guy's stoned, Polo's Polo. You even hear him mumbling that. Listen, love, you hearing it as well?
Yeah.
Then who was right about the guidelines then?
Still don't feel like the guidelines should include hitting me in the head with a shovel.
What happens if you were the thing that was making the noise, love?
Wouldn't you have heard the noise louder?
Listen, love, I've been after this thing for weeks. Somewhere here, love. Fucking know it.
Does it even seem to be coming from a particular direction anymore?
It seems to shift from downstairs in the basement to up around this floor. You've heard it come dip from downstairs up above the floorboards, and then each time in each different hall. It seems to be constantly moving.
She's just gonna hold tightly onto the hand because fuck it.
It's all right, love. It's all right.
Doesn't sound alright.
It's all part of it, isn't it? You just gotta see the cracks through the guidelines, mate. That's how you keep ahead, you see. You give her a smile. And it's really a quirky, charming smile.
Yeah, I guess. So, what do the guidelines say to do next?
Talk to Ivy. That's what I always do.
Okay.
Or you can go down into the basement with Christoph and Anthony, but do you really want to do that? I mean, they're lovely.
Shakes her head.
All right. You stare at her again. You sure you're all right, love? Roll me that perception like this again, Katie.
God damn it.
You hear one voice, two voice, three. And in fact, they don't start whispering. You can't hear them whispering at first. They just seem to get more incoherent and louder, like almost like a buzzing. But again, you feel this need, like, you better not tell him, he can't know. But maybe you should, but maybe you shouldn't. Oh God, that thumping, it's getting louder, and you hear da-dum, da-dum, like a heartbeat. Like that first time you felt that blood hit your lips, you hear da-dum, da-dum.
And with that, she will be stricken pretty effectively silent, and just probably the grip on his hand tightens significantly again, and she sidles a little bit closer, like to the point that she's kind of pressed side to side with him.
All right, come on, we're taking you, Ivy. Mom, it's all right. Listen, I want you to run up those stairs as fast as you can, all right? I'll cover you.
And she just kind of nods and fuck it. It's some sense of direction and a thing to do. So yeah, she'll bolt up the stairs and take the one or two flying steps across the hall and then up the second set of stairs.
Do you look back at all?
No, but she is listening. She expects a second set of footprints.
There are no second set of footprints.
When she realizes maybe about time she's gotten to the top of the first staircase that there's no footprints, or no footfalls, she'll kind of hesitate and stop and glance back.
Roll me a perception alertness again. Okay. You see blood on the floor, rolling across, going down the stairs, and it seems to trail down ever so slightly.
From where?
The wall, like, drips onto the banister and slides down.
Follow a glance up. Where's it coming from?
It is coming from upstairs at the very top. And again, you see a familiar hand extend over, lifeless. You just see it drip down, down. You hear da-dum, slowing again.
A hand?
Limp and lifeless and pale.
Well, I don't know where it's extending from, but she's gonna jump back from it and probably squeal.
And then once you do, and you look around and you look on, it's like you're back up looking at the top of the banister again. Nothing is there. You're not looking at a bedroom anymore, or a room anymore, or a hand. You're looking at the banister again. You keep looking up and you see Niall's head, mohawky head stick up from the very top floor near Ivy's room, and he goes, "Love, come on. What are you doing?"
She's just gonna run. Fuck it. Yeah, run up there.
The woman that before was not there, which makes you feel even more nervous because she was there last time. And as you finally get to Ivy's door, Niall just opens it, no fucks given, and kind of like lets you pull in, and you burst in on Ivy.
Yes, we do.
You burst in on Ivy, who's currently sat on the sofa. You can see, whatever she's doing with that nail polish, she's done with her hands, and she's now got the weird pink things around her toes. She's kind of like they're on the coffee table, her feet kind of hang up, and she's just kind of like halfway through. She kind of turns and just looks at you just very slowly, just like, Niall.
Hello, love.
What do you...
First of all, reaches into the back of his pocket, pulls out, flicks it out almost like a magic trick, like plants a little pink rose right in front of Ivy's face. There you go, love.
Just kind of like taken back with the fact she just puts it so close to her face, like, oh, that's sweet.
Saw it on the way home.
Oh, you. And she'll take it and put it in. She's kind of like hobble over with her walking on her heels. And she puts it in a vase, a vase.
Ball.
A vase.
So you know it's fancy.
That's how you know it's fancy. It's a vase. Whoa.
We add like 3 A's and remove the E. It's fine.
No, fuck you. That's how you say it. She walks over, puts it in the vase. And you can see inside that vase, there's many different colored roses.
What, just already in it?
Yeah, already in it.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
All different colors.
She's so much more concerned about things besides flowers.
And she just kind of hobbles over on her heels again.
Did you do your hair?
Yeah, I
I like it. I like that color. It's nice, love. Look great. Does she look great?
It's like a numb nod.
you see.
She's not even looking.
Well, if you're not looking, then it doesn't matter.
It's like she's
I will not
glanced up,
explain.
but all things told, like she's glanced up and observed some of what they're doing. But as she's hobbling back over, like Alice is like, my, what nice hands I have right now that are totally real hands, and that's good.
She eventually pulls the pink things from her feet and just kind of puts them on the table. And as you look back up, she's already wrapping herself around Niall, essentially, as you stop looking at your hands for a couple seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now like plonks down the couch beside her, essentially, just still smoking a cigarette away.
So, what you got to tell me?
Me or her?
Either, I don't mind.
Oh, fuck. Taps his hands and takes out a piece of paper, looks at it, puts it back in his pocket. She's got something to tell you.
She's still got 3 points if I've been hit in the face with her shovel.
And she kind of turns and looks and like you see Ivy, she noticed it before but was distracted by the rose, and then she kind of looks at you again. It's like it kind of registers again as you have the
signature shovel.
It's actually like a graze wound, like a graze on your forehead. It's just like she rolls her eyes and looks back at Niall.
Love, it was an accident, love. She came out. I didn't know what the fuck. Love. It was like he actually like it's like start to shut down essentially.
Niall, honey.
What?
All right.
I didn't know she was.
Alice isn't mad, are you, Alice?
No, she just lightly shakes her head.
Now, what do you say, Alice?
She glances up, confused.
What do you say?
She puts on this kind of disbelieving expression.
You see, I was giving you like the look where the eyes just get more intense, like just say it.
She's literally like groping for straws here. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Am I apologizing for getting hit in the head with a shovel?
You can roll your wits.
I will roll my wits. Because she can't even right now. What is the mom voice for? Why?
Yep. You get the feeling with Ivy's expression that yes, she wants you to apologize to Niall.
Is he still looking very upset?
He's not looking more upset. He looks more flustered than anything. He looks more like you would swear that he genuinely thought you were someone else.
There's like a pause and a blink, and again the like really mom look, but finally she just shrugs and gives up on it. Look, I'm sorry I startled you, okay?
Oh no, it's all right, love. It's just sometimes I get a bit jumpy. That's all. It's all right.
Reaches up and again rubs her head. Like
He seems to visibly relax when you apologize. Like he actually
See?
stops this kind of very defensive posture.
See, now I told you she wasn't mad or anything.
No, I know. You're not mad, are you?
No, why would it be?
That's all right. That's all right. Everything's all right then. Yeah, all cool. Yeah. Relights the cigarette.
what is he lighting it with?
Lighter. You know, one of the things he pulls out from the pockets.
Lighting
You know
it with his burning heart.
I'm like sitting here going, is this one of those situations where if I borrow the lighter, I'm gonna have to roll Rorschach?
No,
God
God,
damn
no.
it.
No. A lighter
Okay.
does not set off Rorschach. It makes you like,
Ugh.
as the kind of when you're not really alert and then someone kind of like clicks their fingers in front of you, it's kind of like, whoa, that kind of like, oh fuck, it makes you jump, but it's not a Rorschach.
Yeah. She'll actually glance over this time and be like, can I borrow your light?
Give it back though. And shoot straight in front of her face.
Yeah, she will very briefly borrow the light. She'll pull one of those ridiculous joints out. And she is going to light and then deeply inhale and then hand it back, holding in the breath eternally, I guess. I don't know. And we'll eventually let it back out.
She wanted to chat to you about something. She's well, her and I heard something.
Does she still have like the buzzing going or anything? Or has it all stopped?
Roll me a perception alertness.
I don't wanna, but she's listening really hard because she's freaked out.
Okay, you hear da-dum, da-dum, and then silence. And then for some reason, the voices in your head literally start to scream in sheer panic. You have never felt this panicked before. It feels like 1,000 voices are literally, after shattering through your skull, and are literally just launching a nuclear strike on your brain of just a wash of panic and flustered thoughts. You don't know why it stopped. It shouldn't have stopped. It never stops. But it has. You are now on DEFCON 5. You are now feeling as if this is about to implode. But then the silence is almost unbearable.
We'll probably start manifesting pretty blatant signs of like a panic attack. I don't know if you like reflexively hyperventilate when you're dead, but
Nope. Reflexes happen. Reflexive actions happen.
yeah,
No.
then she will start kind of like it stops and the screaming starts and she starts kind of hyperventilating and staring off into nothing and then just starts kind of collapsing on the spot.
You begin collapsing. The last thing you see is Ivy kind of panically like look at Niall. So this almost blood curdling scream begins to echo through the hallways, from just reverberate on the inside of your brain. And she jumps over, like literally just vaults straight over the thing. And she comes up to you and she's like, not lying on top of you, but kind of like knees either side of you, and she's just like looking over you and just like peering in, like just very softly, just rubbing the side of your cheek. She's whispering something in your ear, but you can't hear what she's saying. It's too inaudible. You can hear the tones of it, the clicking of her tongue hitting the roof of her mouth, but that scream, that blood-curdling scream, just echoes so hard. You see Niall, in fact, he jumps over as well. He goes running out the room, and you can hear his footsteps banging down the stairs like fucking drums.
All things considered, like, I have never personally experienced a panic attack, but I imagine that there is, like, her curling up and potentially even screaming herself if it gets to be too intense.
When you scream, it feels like you have no voice. You just hear a silence, and a lingering silence.
Admittedly, probably makes the screaming worse. Or at least the attempts.
I mean, you can see
Yeah.
Ivy. She's as you scream and nothing happens. It feels like your lungs are being tightened by belts, each one of them. You can see Ivy. She's screaming at you as well. Like you can visibly see her screaming, but you can't hear anything but just that long tone of a scream.
Yeah, she's probably got her hands clasped on the sides of her head and crying in confusion, and yeah, probably with the feeling like her lungs are being pressed in, goes back to hyperventilating.
You do hear the sounds of more screams coming downstairs. You hear all of the people you've met screams. You hear it almost seems to like your eyes open and you stare at Ivy and you move past Ivy. It almost seems to transfer back to that heart. You almost start to hope and pray that it starts beating again because the screams almost seem to just begin to almost crawl up them. Like if the sound could almost tear your skin off, it begins to feel like that, it's like a bug starting to crawl into your skin.
So they're sobbing, and probably finally, especially if she can feel it, she probably begins like kind of swiping at her skin and eventually kind of scratching and clawing at it to try to get it out.
And how do you feel at this moment then? When you're staring at that lifeless heart almost. You can almost see it. Ivy's not there. It's just this dead carcass, and you just see the heart just silent, almost kind of glowing slightly.
How has she heard like the heart throbbing before today? Is it a constant?
It's a thing that you've noticed ever since that night.
All things considered, if the screams have only happened when it flat stopped, she might even like try to claw after it and reach out and like almost like it's not a logical thing. You can't just like manually pump a heart into beating again, but she might try out of desperation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Roll me a strength brawl.
Oh boy. I have no brawl. That's my little heart.
Strength.
Yep.
Oh, we do. Okay. The heart kind of, you batter against it and it doesn't make any sound at all. Doesn't make any movement. It almost seems to just lazily flop.
No,
Roll
like
me an intelligence medicine as well.
I was gonna say, I figured rather than smacking it, she's probably gonna try to like reach over and manually like grab it and squeeze it to like not logically, but it's almost like making it pump. You said intelligence medicine?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking even give myself a specialty. Am I stupid? I'm probably stupid. I didn't. I'll figure it out later. Well,
It almost just seems so far out of reach as well.
yeah,
No.
she's just trying to get to it. So we'll probably try to claw or like do that mad scramble for it. Try to reach out and just, I don't know, do something to make it start. Like one hand like still up against her ear, the other hand reaching out trying to grab a hold of it.
Make that roll again then.
Mm-hmm.
Strength brawl. All right, you try it again. Not even knowing, like just the same thing. You go and grab it. The idea comes to you as you throw in that first punch, and it kind of bounces off. And then you look a little closer. You're like, No wonder it's not working. The rib cage is in the way.
Oh,
You go in, and you put your hands in. You can feel the squelching of the blood underneath. You can just pull and tear as hard as you can, just ripping it apart. You could see it. It's there. It's clear. It's right there, all of it. Not just like the little bit you could sort, the whole thing. And you just, if you could roll again, please.
Oh God.
And you just go again, just whack, 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 until eventually you hear dum. And you kind of stop for a minute.
Yeah, she freezes the second she hears the first thump.
It's almost like that little bit of light just flickers through all the arteries connecting to it. You just hear her again, just a dum.
Does the screaming lessen at all?
You start to hear your voices hit it again, it's working, you know what I mean? All this rapid, like almost seem to be screaming at you now to hit it. Almost, rather than screaming at you now in pain and hate and fear, it's encouragement. It's almost demanding, like, you have to hit it again. The voices get deeper, more primal.
But it's working. Eh. Fuck it. Doesn't want him to start screaming again. Yep.
So you got a success. So you go again. You just go all out. There's almost like a fit of rage. You can even feel your mouth kind of sneering up as your teeth grit, and you feel your fangs almost extending at this. You just go and just whack, 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 till eventually it just it bursts back into life, almost like a full adrenaline shot. This heart just kicks into overdrive.
And with that, you've never felt such an overwhelming crescendo of pure relief.
Yeah, she is, in fact, awash with such relief that she probably just flat collapses because that was fucking strenuous. She just flops over and just takes a minute to be like, oh, it's okay. The thumping's back. Everything's fine. And yeah, just flops over and listens to it.
Eventually, the heart begins to slow down. That rapid pace. It's still keeping pace, but it slows, and it kind of turns to that kind of restful kind of state. The dum, 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 dum. You can't hear, but here is it kind of begins to fade out to the back of your mind again. But you still hear what sounds like commotion. Something is going on. It's pretty loud. You hear like the sounds of screaming and shouting still coming through, and you can't help but hear a distinct moan coming from in this very room.
And yeah, however much she grows lucid, she'll just continue to lie there and try to kind of figure out what's going on around her. Because the status quo has been restored. Everything's fine. Now what else is happening, though?
Are you getting up, or are you lying there?
She's probably... admittedly, previously, she couldn't even really see what was going on. But yeah, she'll sit up and look around. Try to figure out what's happening.
You sit up and look around. You look around, and you can see there's blood on the ground. Kind of where you've been, like, lying down forward. You can see Ivy's kind of just scrambling to her feet. She's holding herself up with the back of the sofa. She kind of rolls her head back. And she's not looking at you, but takes a minute, and she turns and looks at you, and she looks fine. She kind of just like looks at you with almost this weird blank expression and smiles.
Start glancing around for the source of the blood.
Looks like she's got you glance around. You see bits on the carpet, a little bit on the trail leading to where Ivy is, and there's a little bit on her shirt.
Kind of blink and frantically glance around. Is Niall just gone?
Niall's gone, but you can see Ivy now clearly as you looked at her properly. That there's on the collar of her shirt, kind of like in the middle, underneath, like basically on where her chest is. There's like blood, a handsome amount, kind of splattered downwards. Well, come on, we gotta see what's going on downstairs. She just kind of takes a step and not a wobbly, like a bit of a wobbly step before she eventually kind of picks herself up properly and just kind of runs outside the door. You can hear her footsteps as well going down the stairs.
And she will be confused and alarmed, but probably again, kind of just follow because it's a good autopilot. So there will be another like kind of accusatory look at the blood on the carpet.
All right, it is blood on a cream carpet.
It is.
That's even you know that stain is going to be hard to remove.
Yep. I know exactly how hard that stain is going to be to remove.
But alas, you follow.
Yes.
Going down the stairs, as you come to the banister, you can hear it screams, shouting, all different kinds, all different languages, all being thrown in one. You can hear clanging and bashing, crashing and smashing. From downstairs, you lean over the banister where Ivy's leaning over, and you can see the scene. This room on below you, although pristine and almost beautiful, it is totally fucking trashed right now. You see Georgia is dragging Lydia by the hair, who is in the middle of the room, who's basically just punching the shit out of her, who's trying to pick up and anything she can find, really, like the arms scrambling around the ground, trying to push things out the way at the base of the coffee table. You see Polo's biting the ear of some other man you haven't really seen before. He's got a shaved head and half a suit on, missing the jacket. These two are just rolling around on each other, beating the shit out of each other, essentially. You see Niall wielding one of his many trusty shovels, swinging and battering.
He seems to be the only focal stable one. As you can see him, he's not really panicked. He's more. You see him shouting at people and they fall over. And then he like uppercuts them then with the shovel and then he knocks Cameron clean the fuck out.
Jesus. But is he like precisely like trying to knock people the fuck out?
Basically, he looks like he's trying to crowd control. Like you even see, what else is there? You even see that girl, the one with the death stare, literally like fucking drop kick him into the walls. He's trying to like basically he looks like he's trying to like manage, but you can tell he's the only sane one in the room at that point.
And without a second thought, you just see Ivy just vault over the banister.
She was like shaky on her feet in the first place a second ago. Yeah, gonna run down after her and.
Are you wading in?
Yeah.
All right, roll initiative.
Oh Jesus! She is at least coming down the stairs because she's not vaulting a whole story. She's not that confident. Here's the really, really funny question. Is there another shovel?
Me perception alertness.
Oh wait, that is wrong. It helps if I roll the right shit.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Sorry. I brained real good.
Just have to figure out how many characters I actually have in this fucking at the minute.
Sorry.
1 million.
Okay, hang on a minute. So there's 4.
So Ivy.
5.
Fuck, this is where it gets difficult. Hold on. Right.
Rolling for the ghouls first.
Good thing about this too. I've done my ghouls, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Niall. His is that. Okay, that's not too bad for Mr. Nile.
You want me to like actually list compile this?
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, just put them where I can see them.
Is and Georgia. Yeah, we're doing this.
Oh my god.
It's happening. Georgia. Oh god. Right.
Fine. Wait, one more. Poor old Anthony. They're all in the R20.
I think I have everyone. Paulo and Niall are on the same initiative, and Anthony and Alice are on the same initiative.
Yep.
Yeah. Who do you want to go first, Tom?
PCs take priority over NPCs. Niall goes first over Polo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then here you go. If I got everyone.
Should be.
Actually,
everyone.
where's? Yeah, I've got Ivy.
Do your initiative, Katie?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
Did
So
I
let's-
miss anyone?
Nope. That is everybody.
That is.
All right.
Oh my god.
So, George's action. George is going to punch the shit out of Lydia. Georgia. Look, I'm not going to roll. Half of these I'm not going to roll for because they're going to happen.
Yeah, I can. It
just-
can be
just-
narrative. It doesn't
just-
matter.
Just for sake of keeping this kind of quick,
Time-
because
time.
look how many fucking goals there are. Jeez.
Poor
So-
Niall in the middle of it all.
Yeah. So you see, George she pulls that bun out of Lydia's hair and just drags her over to the coffee table. In fact, she doesn't punch her. She just grabs her hair by the back of it and smashes her head over the top of the coffee table, just on the corner, and just whack.
Well, so he's knocked out. Niall will use the shovel almost like a fucking lightsaber and will uppercut Cameron like straight up the jaw. Cameron goes up over the table and yeah, Cameron is out. Are you hearing Ivy love? You know what I mean?
You see, well, Polo is going to continue and finish what he started, and he's going to bite Anthony's ear off.
Jesus.
You see, he's just wrestling with it. He's like almost like a dog with a chew toy. He just rips it off and spits it out.
Jesus Christ. And Cameron's out cold now.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia has found Polo's hidden universal key. As such, under the table, she dislodges from the little snap packs. You know, the thing you just kind of push it into and it snaps and holds it. She pulls out these oversized pair of bolt cutters
Oh God.
as Polo's universal key, and she's just going to clamp a part of Georgia with it, so much so that she gets it right in her mouth and just clamps the side of her jaw.
Oh
Just cut-
fuck.
Basically, just cutting half of it open. Ivy. Ivy runs in and she just straight up drop kicks Lydia, just straight across the jaws, full on, just almost so much whack. And she spins and falls into the coffee table.
Oh God.
Christoph, the older bearded man in this picture, this guy, sees Anthony get his ear bitten off. Polo, he takes out a gun and shoots Polo right in the kneecap. Just
Oh God.
like huge, fucking massive Desert Eagle, and just right in the kneecap.
Oh God. Does he seem to be even remotely with it?
No.
Oh
He-
no.
He proceeds then, after he shot Polo kneecap, to run over with the butt raised like he's about to beat him to death with it, basically.
I feel like my priority in this situation needs to be taking away the gun. The gun needs to get out of the picture here.
It's your turn.
Oh god, yeah. I'm just gonna try to dive and take his gun.
Dex brawl.
Oh no. This is a terrible plan. This is a surprisingly effective, terrible plan.
Do I have to roll double grapples again? I can never remember for vampire. I don't think
So to get hit, so she's grabbing him. So she's grabbed the gun. So for him to hold on to it, it's a straight strength.
I mean, ghouls have potent,
God damn it.
so he's got that much. You get the gun off him barely, though. His grip is fucking vice-like, but you get it off him.
God. Fucking thank the Lord. At least I get the gun.
Okay, and then it's Anthony. With Polo kneeling on the ground, kneecapped, he grabs the table and proceeds literally to like go, "You fucking piece of shit! That's my fucking you!" Like he's bashing Polo's head in with the chair, basically. Which is Anthony is this obviously lovely individual.
Oh no.
You see Georgia as she gets up, she pulls just rips the bolt cutters out and basically tearing away half the flesh on her face essentially. Just literally comes off in front of her like a hunk of meat. And she proceeds to grab the bolt cutter, extends them out. And using them as almost like a bat, just smashes Ivy across the back of the head.
Oh no.
Oh hell no.
Niall, Georgia is literally, you just see Niall stare at Ivy getting smacked, and he just goes, "You fucking bitch," and just literally reverses the blade, so the metal point hits right into Georgia's spine. And yeah, he just clamps her, so she basically falls onto the ground and is immediately helping Ivy up.
Oh god.
That's Polo then, who's been shot.
Polo, after rolling around, kind of comically, the only thing you see that's kind of in shape still is the very nice and pristine China tea set that you're all drinking from.
Oh no.
Polo grabs the silver tray that it's on and swearing, "Do you have any languages?"
No.
He said something in a language you don't understand. You might recognize if you roll me your intelligence, and I will tell you if you recognize it or not.
Okay.
After this action, he grabs the silver tray with everything on it and just turns around and smashes Kristoff, smashing all this fine china over him, the hot water inside. Just bonk as the silver tray hits him. And a load of crashing sounds, and no, you don't recognize the language.
Kristoff beside you is like, "Ah!" and starts swearing in a language you don't understand because you speak. You don't have any languages, do you? No, you don't.
I don't have any languages. At best, I can go, "That sounds vaguely like blank."
You can roll another intelligence roll to see if you recognize that language.
Oh my god.
That is Russian he's swearing in.
And who is it?
Kristoff. Hang on.
Down the right.
Yeah, on the
this
right.
one.
Okay. Oh my lord.
Cameron is out. Lydia is out. Ivy has to have helping up there, having a pretty crack against the back of the head. You see, she turns and looks at Lydia, just kind of, not Lydia, Georgia, looks over and she's pretty happy that she's on the ground. She turns back and looks at Polo. She looks pretty pissed. That's a fine China tea set and he just smashed it. She's not particularly happy with that. And she just walks over and puts her hand in his mouth and just begins to drag him off. It's over the top, like bowling ball style. All of 4 fingers is in the top roof of his mouth and just pulls him over backwards and starts dragging him across the room.
Kristoff. Hello, Alice.
Oh dear.
This thing is.
I thought you were hitting someone with the chair. Oh Jesus. No, he's getting dragged away. Oh dear.
You hit 2. That's 3 plus his strength. So it's 5. That's actually 5 dice. You get punched in the face. Soak me 1 bashing.
Oh, it occurs to me I'm a cheater because I had 3 bashing. I still only have 3 bashing, so there's that.
Yeah, you get a solid clock right in the face as it comes to your turn.
Technically, 1 bashing.
Technically 1 bashing?
Bashing is halved.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not
you soak
nearly
that.
as shovel beaten as I thought I was.
Nope.
You soak that.
Oh, yes. The only thing I have on hand is this gun. Please, tell me it's not cocked. But yeah, she's gonna make sure it's not cocked to fire, and is probably just gonna pistol whip him because he hit me.
Dex melee, diff 7.
Look, it's funnier because I know about Kristoff.
Yep. Yeah, this is the best. This is the best part of this.
Oh,
So-
that's brilliant.
Yep.
Oh, she fucking does
3
it as well.
successes. So 2 from your successes plus your strength plus 1 then for the gun.
Oh god, this is a travesty.
I'll roll his stamina.
It's only 2. He just whips around and is like, "Hey!" and smacks them with the.
It's lethal though.
Oh, it's lethal. Yes, I forgot it's lethal.
Pistol whipping is lethal.
What?
Oh, yeah, Goose
head.
can't. Yeah,
To the
Goose
head.
can't. Goose can't soak lethal. I have to make a roll for him though, because he would frenzy.
Pistol
no.
whip is to the head.
Oh no!
So it's always lethal.
Oh no!
So control of that.
Did a bad.
He loses his shit. He starts to go rabid. There's a particular reason why. But yeah, his eyes seem to go rabid and foam out of his mouth, and he just seems to just charge at you. But it's not his turn.
Punctuate this with, "Oh shit!"
It is now Anthony, who sees Kristoff and sees you. 1 or 2.
With my luck today, I will choose 2.
You are very, very lucky.
Oh my god!
I didn't need to roll. Basically, you see Kristoff literally be gored through the stairs, and he falls down the stairs. You hear, you know what I mean?
What stairs? I thought there were only stairs going up from here.
Basement.
There was
no.
down to the
no.
basement. You fucking idiot, mate! I'm fucking
The amount of swearing that is going on here.
Yeah, it's incoherent. This guy is nearly incoherent. The level of swearing. He turns and looks at you exactly like that.
I'm back. And George just starts getting back up again.
Mm-hmm. This is nuts.
Niall.
Niall ruthlessly beats her down because you know why? She hit Mrs. Reeve. No mercy. That shovel, literally, he starts hitting her in the face with that shovel. To the point where George is out cold.
Polo yanks Ivy's hand out. And he pulls out a gun as well.
Oh god!
It's quite funny. It's like a small little snub of a revolver. You could hide this thing in your sock, but yet it's the fact that it has one. It almost pops out of his sleeve. He fires a shot across, and he hits Anthony in the shin or the back of the leg.
Oh, you fucking dick! Falls down.
Oh no! Isn't he already getting dragged down a staircase? What?
No, that was Kristoff.
Oh no!
You just hear the mass levels of swearing.
There's so many bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! It's me again. It's Lydia.
Yeah.
Unless Cameron's getting up.
No, he's out cold. And he got clocked in the head about 6 times by a shovel. No, he's out.
Lydia starts getting back up, and her face is just fucked. Like there is blood all over her face. And she kind of loses her shit. You can hear it, like she just like that rage scream, and she lifts up the entire coffee table.
Oh god.
Just lifts it up, and she crashes over the back of Niall's head.
Yeah, you hear, motherfucker, God fucking damn me! He just collapses down. Someone else wakes up, though, and joins initiative at a score of 17.
Oh god. She pops right to
17.
the top.
Mhm.
And as she's getting up, she is once again knocked down with a drop kick from Ivy. As Ivy just runs over, almost vaulting over one of the chairs. Just again, that full slow-mo, just full extension, just crack.
For dramatic effect, you see the Terminators blaze right at you, and then she gets a drop kick and like falls back, essentially. She's covered in shovel marks. You can tell Niall took out this one first, and he hit her quite hard. She's probably on what I'd say 5 to 6 bashing. Like she's fucked. And it is Christoph who's down the stairs. He's not getting up anytime soon. Alice. Anthony is swearing on his shin, staring up at you quite hatefully.
Who is still fucking up and violent?
You know what? You can't tell at this point. You don't have time to tell. You got
like I said, it's more like who is upright besides Ivy and Niall.
Upright that you can see in your immediate vicinity, that you can tell within half of a second is
pretty much,
is Anthony.
Well,
but you're pretty sure that there's people around you, like out of your peripheral vision, that you could probably swing at too. But you're just not exactly sure who they are.
I don't need to know what their names are. I'm just like going for biggest, most obvious threat. Besides Ivy and Niall. So would that be Anthony?
Yep.
Sure.
No, he's a big motherfucker. Like he's massive.
He's now profusely bleeding from the left side of his head, which is facing you, where his ear has been ripped off by teeth. And he's got a bullet hole in his right back of his right leg.
And he's still standing up like, I gotta fuck you up, mate.
Hold on, let me look at my fucking
I love the fact that I think we blue screen Kaylee.
It's just there's so many characters so fast. How am I supposed to keep up?
Welcome to the house.
I'm gonna fucking, you know what? I'm just gonna sweep him. He doesn't have a weapon, right?
Nope.
Nothing you can see anyway.
You know what? That's as much as I have to work with. Actually, you know what? Wait. Do I sweep or do I tackle? Do I sweep or do I tackle?
Either way, you've got no brawl, so.
Yep. Either way, it's gonna be tragic. I'm gonna sweep. Sweep is the sure thing if I can get it. So it is diff 8. And in theory, unless he dodges, I'm good.
He will. Yeah, he'll try to dodge. He's on that many now due to wound penalties.
Yeah, he's got an action. God damn it.
He doesn't dodge. You trip him.
He just hits the dirt. That's it. She literally just sweeps him.
Mass level of swearing. Intensifies.
And as you sweep him down, as he hits the ground, you go to like position yourself again. You can't help but feel a draft. Just kind of where it is. That you just feel that cold on your skin.
Oh no!
Yeah, it feels ice cold. Like you actually even feel it. Like you see Anthony begin to shiver. You see Ivy begin to shiver. You see Niall go, "Oh fuck me." You see what you hear then is Lydia, who is over the top of Niall, bashing him with a suitcase. You see this gigantic sledgehammer like whirl in the air, like slow motion, as it cracks her right in the jaw, and she goes through. Hits into the wall then, and when you look over, you just see someone literally just let out a breath like that, staring cold and hard at everyone in the room.
Freeze frame.
Everyone else just freeze frames us with you.
Yeah, it feels. It feels ice cold. Like you see someone literally just let out a breath like that, staring cold and hard at everyone in the room.
Everyone else just freeze frames us with you.
Yeah, it feels. It feels ice cold. Like you see someone literally just let out a breath like that, staring cold and hard at everyone in the room.
And behind him, coming out one of the doors, is another man. Oh, smaller, not as bulky, not as tall, but nearly physically as impressive. Comes out in a bit of a pinstripe, cotton suit with a checkered tie, shirt and a black tie. Just kind of looks around the room. Just gives a bit of a nod. He puts a cigarette in his mouth, takes another drag on it, and blows out the smoke. Well, let's see you settling in. And with that, we shall leave this as a cliffhanger, as that is where the scene will come to an end.